The Dawn Gate opens.
And of course, one of us would have to play Vex, just because I absolutely love the Shepherd. Vex.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. One of the best banter lines in the game. It's that Mass Effect lore. Too strong.
Looks like Guru is starting off with a life and 2 pots. Can you see what Shiro started?
Shiro started power at 3 pot.
Well, hey, I mean, the power in 3 pots worked on stream in the first round, so
yeah,
hey, can't fault it.
He's doing a fun little mix of offense and defense because he went health, power, haste stats with his loadout, but with Berserker.
Oh, and Guru's went a little aggressive on his. He's got 8 magic resist, some power, some pen, some health, and he took a Ravager. So we may see some auto-attacking of the waves.
We're also going to see a little sneaky. I believe Guru, you're not going to see it on camera, but Guru is sitting in the near bush.
Yes, and I love Guru's ward placement, actually. You know, you can't get away with that ward placement in other games, but you absolutely can here. He has actually placed a ward right inside the binding range.
And, you know, honestly, that's good. Here, we'll show that on camera. That can be good in battle in the bot lane as well. Because you want to see where they're pulling back to if you're pushing up under their turret. And he's definitely waiting for the bait. So hopefully they're not listening. They probably are, but you know.
Well, probably, but you know, whatever, right?
It is what it is.
And they both missed the initial nightmares, so it looks like nobody will be going back and getting the extra pots from the tactician this time.
Yeah. Everybody likes to do that little dance in battle in the bot lane and go back. Here, I think, you know, just go in, fight. I never like giving that up.
Ooh, Shiro draws the first hit there.
I have to say I'm really liking Guru's loadout. Now that I look at it. The magic resist, defense pen, power health, along with Ravager. And Ravager is just really strong. All that free power. If you're staying in combat the whole time, which you can be in this, there's no need to back out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The only problem is that you're gonna push your wave really, really hard. So you just gotta be careful. Well, that's more a concern for somebody like me who accidentally dives bindings all the time in game. But we won't go there, will we, Gaarawarr?
I'll go there. That's definitely fair game.
Oh, jeez. Why did I agree to cast this with you again? So you could bring up all my embarrassing stories of the Dawn Gate?
That's probably why.
That's probably why. Okay, yeah, probably.
But the thing is you don't necessarily have to push the binding wave up. You can drop your nightmares as harass on a Shaper. So, and force them to then try to move into the creeps, which they don't want to be at either. You know, if they want it to push forward, you can just auto attack to stay in combat off the minions. So, you know, there's definitely a way to play it that doesn't utterly and completely push up, but Guru's not doing that. He's just like, I'm pushing. You're just gonna have to deal with it.
Exactly. And it's a good plan, I think, because you know, binding is one of the ways you can win, and the towers get to see, and already the binding's starting to take some CS from Shiro, so going to give Guru the early advantage and also the late advantage if this goes to potential binding, like you know we saw in the first round. Binding is definitely a concern, particularly with Dibs. He can get away from any fatal attempts if he's got his ultimate reverie up.
Well, and you can't underestimate the Dream Wrap either. You drop that wrap around yourself 3 times, you can take a binding hit. You just got to be getting out in that process. You know, you don't want to keep standing
and thankfully, Dream Wrap gives you movement speed so you can get out. Yep. See? Perfect for diving a binding. Because, you know, words are hard.
They're both doing a really good job here. I mean, this shows this match. One of the reasons we wanted to highlight this match is these 2 people who went 2-0 in their last round. So you're seeing people who know how to land those nightmares, know how to pop that Dream Wrap reactively to soak up the damage, know when and where to ripple. So and they're showing it.
And they know how to dodge the Dream Wraps, not the nightmares too. That's obviously probably for the most important part of this matchup is don't get hit by nightmare. If you don't get hit by nightmare, you're not going to lose.
Don't be giving Waystone ideas on friendly people dodging Dream Wraps. We don't need that. That's a little too complicated. Waystone, please.
Your binding is under attack.
It's getting a little bit of damage down on the binding.
I like what Shiro did. He actually used a ripple on one of his creeps to knock Guru back a little bit.
Yeah, and that is key. Again, that's how to use Ripple the right way. Is you use it to CC people. You know, there are people who can bounce players around in the Dawn Gate. You don't necessarily think Dibs is one of them, but if you put a Ripple in the right place, you can knock somebody into a wall or back away from a friend. It's really powerful. One thing I want to point out here is Guru's dominating the CS. He has 50% more CS than Shiro right now.
And not to mention, he's a level up.
Yeah, well, that's
And
going to
he's
be
up
one of the
on
reasons
health.
why. I mean, he's pushing that wave. He's gonna always hit a level before Shiro will. So.
Your binding is under
Also going to get some shots on the tower. He's going to hit his Dream Wrap to anticipate the Nightmare. And that's one thing I really like that Guru's doing. He's anticipating damage with his Nightmare, from the Nightmare with his Dream Wrap. And that's something good to do in game, too. I mean, if you're up against a really aggressive lane and your carry's going to have problems last
Oh,
hitting.
there it goes.
God, Shiro's
No,
really low.
he's
There's the
diving.
referee.
Is he going to go in?
The bastard
Yo,
is
he's
done.
going for it.
Referee in, and that's it.
There we
Guru,
go.
GG, game 1.
Oh, so close. So close.
Oh, man. It looks like Shiro's sticking with the power 3 pot start, though.
And Guru almost
Guru
caught him out.
Almost got him. Ooh, man.
And as expected, Guru went back with the life 2-pot, and he's running the same Ravager build. So.
Ow, ow, ow! Normally I try to get higher. Now it's time to get down.
I love Dibs' dance. That's just so awesome.
Stand back, because I'm on fire. Ow, ow, ow!
30 seconds until
Normally I
minions
try to
spawn.
get higher.
And a
Now
little
it's time
BM?
to
Little
get
BM?
down.
Oh, man.
Gonna hit
the
him while he's
taunt's
dancing?
Coming out.
Come on.
Well, hey, man, you got to get them style points, kind of like Ferris did. I mean, you got to rever into the binding after you win, right? Or in the fountain, even.
Locus. But, you know.
Whatever. Locus.
That's okay.
Hey,
I
I
called
played
a binding a turret earlier, so I'm
Yeah,
going to
whatever.
Dawn
Yeah,
Gate
I think I
Hell.
called them towers.
It's
Or...
really
Minions
good
have spawned.
here.
Y'all knew what we were talking about. That's all that matters, right?
Scary. Boogaboo.
Yeah, and he actually, speaking of, everybody's trying to figure out the secret commands in chat. One of them just got triggered in game. But we'll see if somebody can pull that one off in chat.
That's true. It did get triggered in game.
Boogaboo.
Because it's not like we went through all of Dibs' lines and picked commands based on that,
No.
did we? We would never do
I,
that.
I would never have done that and giggled all night long. That's just not a thing. Actually, no, that's definitely a thing. Alright, so we see right away, just going into the farming, Guru's dropping his nightmares in the back line, not even trying to harass. He's building up his Ravager. I mean, when he wants to go in for a trade, he wants to have as much power as possible. And that makes
Yep.
sense. Already
Most
got level 2.
assuredly. And he's zoning Shiro hard into his binding,
Yeah.
just like he did last game. I think it's just the pressure that he can put on with his Ravager loadout, along with the pen and the power that allows him to just do that extra little bit of damage. He can shrug off hits a little better than
nice ripple.
Shiro can because of the magic resist. Oh man, they're trading well. Shiro's actually on the better end of the trade at the moment.
Yeah.
He's at a little over half.
I think Shiro's picking up that if he wants to do this, he really needs to treat it like a gladiator. You don't want him getting in there and actually hitting stuff and building that power up. You want to trade early and often.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, if you can clear your wave, if you can push him into his tower and have the tower kill all his creeps, or binding. Yeah, I know I'm awful about that. You have the binding kill all his creeps, he'll have nothing to attack, and he's going to lose his Ravager.
Yeah, Guru's just not giving up the lane presence though, so I don't see this pushing back anytime soon.
Nah, because you can see him always starting with the Nightmare on the back line to start with.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the range creeps have less health anyway, so
They
I
have
can
less
see
health
that.
and they do a good
Guru's
chunk
gonna
of
take a
damage.
binding shot though. Ooh, he dream wraps up and he negates most of the damage, thankfully. Shiro's dodging these nightmares a little better this game than he did last game, so he learned like you can't just. Well, then again, I say that and then he eats a nightmare.
It's
so,
the caster
you know.
curse. It's gonna happen no matter what.
Yeah.
What
I'm really impressed with Guru's timing of his dream wraps here because he always seems to anticipate when he's going to eat the nightmare from Shiro.
Well, and he's paying attention to Shiro's movements. He's watching him. Most of the time, Shiro's going to be dancing sideways across the lane. When he sees him step forward, he knows he's going to go for some harass. He dream wraps, and he's blocking a good amount of them that way.
Yeah, because, I mean, if you know the range and all the skills, if you know he's out of range for Nightmare, and then he all of a sudden comes into range for Nightmare, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, Nightmare's got a longer range than Ripple. You got 800 versus 600. You got a 4-second cooldown, so if you're sitting there counting, and you know your own range, you know, it's a pretty easy matchup to figure out when you're doing the exact same Shaper.
Very true. Health is still about even. Yeah, but another thing, like, oh, nice Ripple into a Nightmare. Guru's Dream Wrap was on cooldown. That's why he didn't Dream Wrap it. That's
and
right.
He's eating a few more Nightmares now. Shiro's actually landing some.
Yeah, he's a little ahead in health.
He's trying to keep these out from under the binding. He's doing a pretty good job of it.
Well, the problem that Shiro has right now is he's out of pots. He has no sustain left. Guru, on the other hand, can sustain from his life.
Yeah. He's getting some lane presence back, and that's going to help him out.
The problem is I think Shiro's going to have to win in the next couple minutes here, because otherwise, as you level up, Ravager gets more and more and more effective. It starts at maxing at, what, 8? I believe, yeah, it says 8. Uh-oh,
there we go, we got a Ripple for the extra power.
Ripple,
one hit.
He's going to dive it. You got to reactivate and dive this, man. Nah, he's not going to do it. He's going to let him go.
No, he's got nothing. He's got nothing really to force that, I think, at that point. He'd used his abilities. The good ones were on cooldown. There was going to be a good chunk that had to be made to really pull that off. I mean, he's got a 4 CS
to come back to lane.
Wow. All right.
And that
so
actually
Shiro coming back.
CS.
Yeah, Shiro coming back to even out the CS lead, really, with the Reverie. Picked up an aggression, so that's nice. But then again, so did Guru.
Oh, man.
I think Guru's got the sustain, got an aggression, and he's got his Ravager. Yeah. So Shiro needs to really take advantage of this right now and just push up and get some binding damage.
Yeah, particularly you have a Strider, and that's gonna eat a lot more binding shots than a typical minion. He'll get some good damage, but he's got to back off like now.
Yeah.
Both of them trading Nightmares on the front line there.
Yeah.
The Guru was trading him on the back line there first, and that's one thing. If you're in a regular game and you Nightmare the ranged creeps, almost any AD carry will be able to one-shot the creep with a Nightmare stack on it with a basic attack, unless they've fallen like really behind in levels.
The key here is he's doing a lot more damage now that he's got his aggression, so he's going to be able to he's going to be able to do that chunking to the front line and not have to rely on the back line. Man, Shiro's just, even though he's down an item, he's still chunking Guru out quite a bit.
Oh, but Shiro just got the experience advantage. Well, it's quickly negated by Guru.
Shiro went.
Yeah, Guru lost a Strider.
Shiro almost went a Sparkly Pot build here with 5 health potions. So aggression, 5 health pots. He really wants to maintain that health and dominance in the lane.
Yeah, that's going to help him quite a bit because that's what got him killed last time. He ran out of sustain, he was low health, dived the binding, and that was it. Ooh, Guru might be in a little trouble here.
No, they're trading pretty good actually. It's like the weaving in and out with that Dream Wrap. Shiro actually ends up... Oh, that binding! I was going to say Shiro ends up with the worst of it, but that binding shot equals it out.
Yeah, Guru picks up the experience advantage again. As the thing that's most dangerous is that as he levels up, that Ravager is going to get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. So Shiro's going to have to do something. As you can see, his ripples hitting extremely hard now.
Ripple's a really strong ability. If you want that single target damage just off an ability, which You know, normally you would want to level Nightmare first, but it could almost be argued that leveling Ripple in this format is going to be a guaranteed damage every time it's up, and a good chunk of it.
Well, the only problem that I would have with it is the range.
Yeah, you got to get up close.
You're going to have to get closer.
Well, thank you.
I was wondering how long it was going to take for him to do that.
Double ward.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. They've both got the reveries up.
Together.
Nope. Is he going to chase?
Guru going to follow him?
No.
They both pop Bastion. No, they're going to back off.
He's playing safe, and you know that's fine. They're good, having good trades. He's playing safe. Shiro's gone through all of his health pots, so it's equalized once again. I mean, he came back with 5 pots, and yet he's gone through all of them.
Guru got 10. He's picked up Stagger. Oh, could we see the Stagger Swagger kill here?
No, I think they're both backing off.
Yeah, I would think so.
No, I say that,
no,
and they both walk right back
They're
in.
saying, you know what? Let's man up and let's do this.
They're like, he's going to go back. No, he's going to go back, and then they come back in. Oh, neither of them went back. Great.
I was going to say, a Nightmare Ripple combo would kill either one of them.
Basically, you really got to dance the outside of that line because you do not want to get
I think
hit.
Guru's realized that, and he's gonna get out of here. I think he's gonna go back.
I think we've got Striders come into the lane, so this is
Yeah, but
rough
that's
time.
the second Strider wave he's losing.
Yep, and Guru is choosing to go back. Shiro's choosing to stay. This is
Nightmare.
it's actually a
Well,
big
Shiro
deal.
was a little behind on CS.
Yeah.
He's just evened up the CS, and now he's going back, and he's gonna buy again. Shiro's picked up a Blink, actually.
Wow.
He can get out of that Nightmare at the last second.
I guess that seems.
It does
seems like
seem
you're only going to
odd.
use it once because we are we are over 10 minutes, so 30 CS is going to win. I mean, I have a feeling they're going to kill each other, but Guru pulling out the conviction.
Conviction.
Getting
I
Void
love it.
too.
I love the conviction.
That's
Shiro,
wow.
however, went more aggressive. He's got an abolition.
Oh my.
Could we see a decay in Best Shaper World?
Only if they
my
don't go
God.
aggressive. But that exposed weakness is a big deal.
Yeah, but Guru's got the level advantage still. I don't know how he has it after losing 2 Strider waves, but okay.
This is going to be probably the most explosive finale we'll see because I don't see anything but Dibs blowing up here at some point.
Yeah, I don't see this binding go. Oh my God, Guru takes another shot, but you know his conviction. You know, hey, it's okay.
He technically had his dream wrap up. I think most of it went into the dream wrap, so because the conviction isn't gonna negate anything.
Yeah, but it'll still protect him from the Nightmare killing him after the binding shot.
Oh,
my God,
melting!
Nice damage on his Shiru. The ultimates are back up, so...
Yeah, you could see...
Oh my God, Guru's loving them bindings. He's playing catch with the bindings.
Guru, the bindings are not edible, man. You do not eat them. That's what they're for.
But you know, he's got... I mean, he's got the life, so I don't think he cares too much.
I really don't think he does. Because he knows he's going to push this lane up. He's going to stay within range. He's going to get the health back. I mean, he's already back up. I mean, he's sitting at 1475 max, plus his shield, conviction
and another
shield
binding
on that.
shot.
At over 1,000 health right now. I mean, he's got 1,000 health to Shiro's 700 after eating all that damage. And it's just coming back again and again and again with all the health regen. Both in his items and in his loadouts.
Oh, I figured out something here. Shiro was getting health back real quick there. He might have actually popped a Moxie pot there, but his health regen is going back to normal now, so... Because he was getting 3 health every half second for a little bit there, and that's definitely a Moxie pot that he had going. However, that gambit did not pay off since it is now worn off.
It'll be interesting to see if they wait and try to get another item buy before trying to go for the kill. Because right now they're at the point where they can really just farm the lane. Like they're not really, neither of them are really in a position where they're threatened by the minions pushing into their tower. Those nightmares are melting the waves. You land 2 of them.
Absolutely.
You land 2 of them even on the front wave, and it's going to go away. So Guru's doing what he can to keep Shiro back, but it really just comes down to, you know, once it gets up there, Shiro's going to drop 2 nightmares on him, and it's all over with.
Yep. And Guru's up by 12 CS right now. Here's the next Strider wave. This will be the first one that Guru doesn't miss. And he's zoning Shiro off the wave very, very well.
Yeah,
Keeping him on his tower, using the tower to deny the CS.
That
Back to
regen
strike.
is fabulous. We are 104 to 89, so halfway to that CS win if he wants to go for it that way.
Although,
Oh, and there it goes!
You got it. There you go.
Just
GG,
that
Guru
full health
2-0.
dive, man. Too strong, too strong.